Hi, I'm Vicky, one of the pastoral tutors, and we are going to talk about payday loans today. So, what is a payday loan? They are normally small loans between £50 to £300 that somebody has for a short period of time to tide them over until next payday. Sometimes the loans are a bit larger and can be up to about £2,500, but they then maybe don't become kind of payday loans. So, they work very quickly. So if you go into a payday loan company, normally within an hour or two the money will be into your account once your application has been approved. The loan repayment and plus any interest is taken from your bank account directly on the day that is due. So if your loan is due to be taken out on the 21st of June, then it will automatically be taken out with your interest on that date. So talking about interest, with payday loans, the APR is massive. So the amount of interest that you pay on a very small loan is huge. When I had a look at QuickQuid earlier, their APR is 1,333%, which is massive. So the typical charge is £24 a month for every £100 that is borrowed. And if you borrow £500, you'd end up paying back an extra £120 in interest. So compared to lots of other loans out there, the amount of interest that you pay back on these payday loans is quite considerably more. So the reason that payday loans are potentially seen as bad, they ask very few questions when they check. So when you go in to ask for the money, they won't potentially have a look at your account and see if you can afford the monthly repayments. They won't ask how you're able to afford to pay it back. The interest is very high, and if you miss any repayments, there are also fees on top of that. Even if you take out the loan, you pay it back absolutely fine, no problems. Taking out a payday loan can actually damage your credit score. So in the future, if you're trying to get a bank loan or a mortgage, then having had a payday loan, it could go against you, even if you would have paid it back on time and there was no problems with the actual payday loan. The other thing is that they take the repayment straight out of your account as long as there are sufficient funds in your account. So if something's happened and you've had an emergency, you've had to pay out more money and you haven't got much money left to see you to the end of the month, they will still take that payment straight out, and potentially you then might struggle to pay, for your food and your petrol and the things that you need for that month. Sometimes people need to take loans, so there are lots of different choices out there. So if you do need a loan, then it's worth looking at student overdrafts, 0% credit cards, bank loans, credit unions. There's lots of other places that you can go if you do need a bit of help to get through the month, or to buy a new car, or whatever it is that you need the money for. So always make sure that you're asking for help. Speak to professionals, speak to your friends and family, speak to somebody at college, your tutors, your teachers. There also are kind of professional people out there who you can speak to, and we could help kind of support you through that if needed. So like I just mentioned there is lots of help available. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Some people feel maybe they can't ask for help and they don't want people to know, but it's really important that if you do are struggling financially, or that you do ask for help. You can speak to family members, friends, ask your pastoral tutors, teachers, anybody, as long as it's somebody who potentially, you have that relationship with and you trust and you're able to take their advice. If there's no one that you can think of, there is free advice from the Citizens Advice Bureau and the National Debt Line, so there are lots of opportunities out there to get some advice. Just to finish this payday loans tutorial, just take a watch of the video. I think it's 6 minutes long, so it won't take long, so have a watch of the video when you get a chance. Okay, thanks.